us. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Stage drop my chilies. Got the love in the streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheet. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Tell my early. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutting, but on my pockets, we need my DNA. Baby, for life, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Trey Lance and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Demetrius Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
They run again on first down. Cook. And taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And this is Cook for the grab. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one goes for 8 yards. Now a play fake. Lance. He finds, and the ball is knocked out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why. In the touchdown, Tyreek Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game, with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. On third down, Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. Thomas brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Lance now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Lance now on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Throwing on first down is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Lance. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to our left. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Lance now on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lance looks to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's Lance. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. Pretty impressive play. Scrambled out of the pocket. Now, it took some guts to throw that ball because the defender was right there.
Tells you also that his offensive line understands who he is. You don't just get one block on a play. Be prepared for 2 or 3 in order to help keep the play alive, and that allowed for the completion downfield.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Steps away. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And a loose football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, Lance going right back to Fant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. It's Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So we stop for no gain, and it's 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flushed out right. But he's got his target, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. Then they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Second and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's...
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jump in. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You cloud chasing, trying to make me feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You're not my kind. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2 is like they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the red dude. Red got them doing that. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's alright, man. Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it.
Yeah.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Room here to run. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Swift is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 8 catches, 137 yards.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is gone. To Wilson, and he brings it in. A great catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11" Landry. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson rolling to his left. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he in the offense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jarvis Landry, a 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times it's about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. Complete. Smith has it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
A chance for us here to discuss Jarvis Landry. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana.